Hey, what's up, Sparkies? This is Aaron, your success coach. And in this quick video, we're going to be talking about the world of the customer. We're going to get into their mind and discover what do they need and what do they want. And how can we take control of the situation and make sure that we answer all their questions and then exceed their expectations. So let's think about a typical call that you've run. You're reading the notes that you got from the dispatcher, like the address, the phone number, info about the problem, like power out to the fridge or air conditioner. You're thinking about what tools and equipment you'll need to do the job and how long it will take you to get there. And all the rest of the information that goes through your mind as you drive towards the customer's home. But what is the customer doing and thinking? Actually, you probably know. If you think about it for just a minute, because you're a customer too. Whenever you buy a piece of equipment or call your phone company to take care of a problem, or find yourself at a mechanic to get repairs to your car, what are your concerns, worries, your thoughts? What do you hope will or won't happen in these situations? Let's think of a recent experience. What did the sales or service person do or say that you liked? Did something happen you didn't like? How would you describe a good experience? Were they knowledgeable, helpful? Did they understand what you wanted? Offered good suggestions and felt like you got a good deal? Have you ever had a bad experience? Maybe they were too pushy, didn't understand your problem, didn't take care of what you wanted and needed, or couldn't answer your questions. Maybe they tried to charge you too much. Your customers aren't that different, especially in terms of what they like and dislike about a service call. Plus, you're a stranger coming into their private homes. So your customers have concerns. And what's going on in their mind? Because their concerns are like a balloon and it's creating pressure. They might have taken time off work to be there when you arrive. They might be worried about the dog that likes to jump on strangers. They might have a crying baby to deal with. They might have a bad experience in the past that left them with a poor impression of service people. They've got all these issues going through their mind, like what kind of person are they sending? Can they fix their problem? Is this person trustworthy? Is it okay to let him into my home? How much is this going to cost? Is it worth it? Will I get ripped off? How long is it going to take? And can I get back to work soon? Did I forget to lock up the dog? All of these things create pressure, and it's totally normal for people to have these kinds of concerns. And one way or another, customers figure out their own answers to these questions as the call goes along. So let me give you a success tip. Take charge of the interaction right up front. And be sure the customer gets the answers you would want them to have rather than leaving it up to their imaginations. That means putting on your own customer hat and doing and saying things to put the customer at ease right from the start. And it means following up with the service quality and professional advice that addresses all their concerns and questions throughout the call. So what are some of the customer questions? Here's 5 questions that must be answered. What are you recommending? Why should I buy it? Why should I buy it from you? When should I buy it? How can I pay for it? Another way we illustrate this is called the value wheel. They're wondering, is this the right person? The right company? Is it the right solution? Is it the right time? And of course, is it the right price? So when it comes to price, there's also service value. So let's start with the last question on their list. Before you leave the customer's home, you'll be asking the customer to pay for the service you provide. It's always easier to ask for the payment when it's perfectly clear that there's been a fair and honest value provided. How do we judge value? It can be a very individual thing. What is worth the price to some people may not seem that valuable to someone else. But there's a certain point of balance for any transaction, the point where we clearly perceive that we are paying a fair price for the value we're receiving. It's called the fair value zone. Value can be seen as a combination of the customer's need and expectations, the price, perceived quality, and anticipated service. When you exceed expectations, the customer's appreciation and sense of value rises. Look at these two dinner options and capture your thoughts about what the entire experience would be like at either of these two restaurants. What would you expect here? Perhaps it's noisy, maybe poor service, bland food. It might be next door to Walmart. It's possibly cheap. Of course, we all know there are people out there who consistently look for the lowest price no matter what. Their idea of value is based purely and simply on cost, and they are not interested in paying for quality, good service, or long-lasting results. If you run into someone like this, it's probably better to spend your time and efforts elsewhere. They probably aren't our type of customer. What would you expect here? An elegant atmosphere, great service, delicious food, nice neighborhood. Is it expensive? For most of us, it matters that the service is not only performed, but it's performed well. And for most people, the kind of quality you are bringing to the job is actually very important, even though they may not expect it. So how do you add value and exceed your customers' expectations? What can we do to create that legendary customer experience? So let's go ahead and review real quick. The customer has needs and wants. They're not that different from us. They have concerns and pressure. Take charge of the call early. Be sure to answer their 5 questions and always aim for the fair value zone. And then definitely exceed their expectations. As always, there are additional resources for you. Again, I'm Aaron, your training implementation coach, and I'm always here to help. You can also visit sparkyschool.com or dial into our live webinars and team wake-up calls. And of course, you can get signed up for Sparky School University, and we can really take your service skills to the next level. Thanks for watching this video. Please leave some comments on the page below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks, and have a great day.